In the game AtomFall, a British action survival game inspired by Fallout, you are quickly introduced to a very interesting mission where there's a murder in the church. You're tasked with finding the murderer and their motive. There's a number of ways this can be done. Here, I'll show you the best method and all possible outcomes. The main people involved in this is the Vicar and the shopkeeper Morris Wick. They both have something of value to us. To get all of it, we have to meet someone first. So before the church we start in Slatten, where we meet the trader Molly.
Not seen you around here before.
She gets right gossipy after a trade. In her possession she has the atomic battery, which is the most valuable item in the game and required for progression, and an item crafting manual which is very useful, so get both of these in the trade.
Oh, I feel some uncontrollable gossiping coming on. That battery thingy I sold you. Quite a find, isn't it? I used to have another. I sold it a while back to someone in village. Aye, it was the vicar I sold it to. Right keen to have it he was.
Back to St. Catherine's Church in Wyndham village. We do this step to unlock an additional dialogue option with the vicar called bargaining, where to maintain our silence about the murder we get something in return.
How did you... You're very well informed, I must say.
He gives us the vicar key where upstairs we can get another atomic battery. Then the note on the body tells us we're going to the ruined cottage next to the Mereview Hotel. It's interesting that the Mereview Hotel is an Easter egg based on the British TV show Fawlty Towers. I'll go through all of the Easter eggs in my next video, so subscribe for that. In the cottage we find another note guiding us on a route to a hidden cellar. In here you'll be greeted by these annoying radiation rats. If you have a Molotov bomb, throwing it will eradicate them. Otherwise just quickly get to the next note. The note shows us that Morris killed Macy. Now we arrive at a crossroad, figuratively and physically, where we either give this information to the protocol commander Captain Grant Sims, or we take it directly to the vicar, or confront the murderer directly ourselves. I'll show you how these play out to get to the best method. Telling the captain.
Yes, what is it? There's been a what? Sergeant! Take a squad to the church at once. Well, I shall send someone to apprehend him immediately.
Outcomes are getting the shopkeeper Morris locked up, his guards will be left roaming the store, framing the vicar which gets him locked up and leads to this amusing scene with the guards.
An actual murder. About time something instant happened around here.
I feel like I'm a detective in an Agatha Christie.
What? The acid bath killer?
You what?
Those murders a few years back in Notting Hill.
Bloody hell, mate. That's Reginald Christie, and he didn't do the acid bath. That was somebody else. What's his name? Haig.
Oh. So, who did this Agatha Christie kill?
I know great detectives are supposed to have idiots for sidekicks, but God love us, mate.
Informing the captain of the murder but not blaming the vicar. Vicar is less than pleased about having the captain involved.
The village will suffer now, thanks to you. We've nothing to say to each other.
Going to the vicar. He appreciates you giving him the information and wishes that you deal with Morris however you see fit.
The shopkeeper? Good heavens above. I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. To find absolution. Well, you must find some way to deal with Morris.
Confronting Morris. If you threaten him, he will fight you.
You're just the same as her, a bloody quisling. I'll make you sorry for that.
You can get him to leave.
What? And leave the village without a shop? I don't just run this place, you know. I find the supplies it depends on. Wyndham will starve. You can't make me leave. You're a heartless one, aren't you? You don't leave me any choice. All right. I'll go the first minute I can leave, without making those protocol gaulighters suspicious.
I've tried finding him in other areas after this and had no luck. Same when the guards take him or the vicar to jail. If you had some luck with this, please let me know below. Bargain with him.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine, eh? Fair enough. Here, you take this as a thank you, I suppose. I'm happy, you're happy. And the village doesn't have to worry about that quisling Maisie anymore.
He will give you an extremely valuable master manual which gives you access to Gunsmith so you can upgrade your weapons, deep pockets to carry much more supplies, and crafting speed, which decreases the speed of crafting. Note, this is the same manual that Molly has, but here you get it for free. Now if you choose to bargain with him and then return to the Vicar and defend your actions,
It's you.
the Vicar will be less than pleased.
You would listen to a man who consorts with those monstrous people in the woods? Of course I must pry when there are some who would hide secrets such as that. But extortion? The very thought. This church has a noble mission within the village. Everything I take, I do so to support that mission and to protect Wyndham. You must deal with that horrid man. Corruption like his must be rooted out. Go to hell.
This is why you should go to Molly first, otherwise you will have to deal with Morris, i.e. make him leave or kill him. Keep in mind that decisions made throughout AtomFall has an impact on the ending, so if you kill him, probably not a good effect. If you make him leave, no issue, but you will not be able to return to him later in the game to access new items. The best method. You want the atomic battery from the Vicar, the master manual from Morris, and not to kill anyone to upset the captain in the process. First, go to Molly and trade with her so you're guaranteed to get the battery off the Vicar. Then go through the steps to get the note from the cellar. While you could skip going to the Vicar and go directly to Morris, I recommend you stop by the church first. Listen to all of the Vicar's waffle because he will give you another location of interest.
We have seen some very bad times here. I don't really know why such misfortune has befallen us. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air. I do what I can. What I must. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite. Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply. Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me. All right. Farewell.
Then go barter with Morris to get the master manual and the location of Mother Jago.
Well, there's someone I'd love you to meet. Mother Jago. Lives out by the old mine in Casterfell woods. I'll mark the spot for you. Reckon you'll find what she has to say very interesting indeed.
I hope you found this guide useful. Like and subscribe for more, and keep notifications on for all upcoming AtomFall and other gaming videos. Thanks for watching, bye for now.